Lafayette, Colorado, here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Battle bag format, one of our very favorites, but it takes a while. We started at 11 a.m. It is 7:45 in the evening here, and we got 4 bowlers left. On the left, that's Caden Woody. He's still alive in the handicap division. He's taken on another non-winner, Naomi Kennedy. The handicap difference is significant, 57 pins. There's also a battle bag element to this, which we'll tell you about as we go along here. To the right, that's an old familiar face, back on winter break, Dimitri Richardson, 7-time champ, now a freshman at Wichita, back here enjoying the, I guess it's pretty cold out in Kansas too, but enjoying the Colorado cold. Taking on Gavin Finley, Lucas's brother, scratch title. Dimitri, a 7-time champ. Gavin has not yet won one. He has been oh so close. He'd like to break the ice today. So once bowlers qualified for Battle Bag, they bowled best 3 out of 5 matches. They started with 3 bowling balls. Whenever you lose a game, you lose a bowling ball. When you lose all your bowling balls, you're out of the tournament. Now we're in just a single match game, so the Battle Bag element is they started with 2 balls, and as soon as you have a mathematically certain leader after 5, the leader removes one of the 2 balls from the bowler who's trailing, which will make it obviously much harder going down the second half of the game. Kennedy, no problem with 10 pins. She's left a bunch of corner pins today and has told everybody about it. This time has no problem making it. Dimitri goes 9 spare to start off. Gavin's brother has made a living at our main event tournament, finishing in the top 4 3 years in a row, including winning it. He wants to share that winner's circle too. At least 2 runner-up finishes, maybe more than I'm not thinking of right now. While for Naomi, it's her first time in the top 4, and Caden actually his 2nd time. So it's the younger guy, Caden, with the experience over there. It's a really nice shot for Gavin there. The right-hand lane was on Bear, a very difficult pattern. The left-hand lane was on, Stone Street? A very simple pattern. Essentially house on the left and brutality on the right. So the whole goal of Battle Bag is to make you uncomfortable on every single shot you throw, and you got to do adjustments constantly, which is what we're trying to teach you here. So magnifies that, and it's a war of attrition too. This is a ton of bowling. There's a lot of tape and new skin on fingers right now. Gavin tries to flatten it out for the spare, but does not. Cannot afford 9 zeros in title matches and scratch. Nonetheless, it is one, and hands the lead over to Dimitri. Caden, a product of the Coal Creek program. They sponsored a whole bunch of bowlers to enter this tournament. Very cool of Coal Creek. Great hosts. Kind of found a little niche here in mid-January. Happy to be up in the area. Let's see how Lucas recovers on the theoretically easier lane. Important. Did I do it again? Thank you. You two are my Lucas Gavin watchers whenever I make that mistake. Shreds that rack though. All right. 3 excellent shots, but strike, open strike is the result. Woody threw it in the gut. Doing his fill ball over there and responds with a big strike in the 3rd, first strike of the title match. Caden probably has more stuff on his hand than most other bowlers. He's been doing thumb and finger surgery for the last couple hours there, but just keeps on winning matches. Including a semifinal win over top seed Eric Vallejo, while Naomi got by 3 seed Bella Martinez, who's in the crowd watching this title match. Naomi's had some clutch 10th frames so far to get this far, and that's not what she's looking for. You see why Bear's so hard. If you miss right, it just stays there. If you miss left, it takes off left. She looks at her crowd and goes, what happened was... Oh, and he almost gives the open right back to him. Some skinny jeans on the 4-pin, says Gavin to my right. Big cluster. She didn't lose any count with that 3 count, but will suffer an open there. So how that works in handicap is when half the handicap has been made up in the 5th frame. That's when Caden will have the opportunity to take one of Naomi's 2 balls away. Caden only brought 1 ball to the building, so sort of self-penalized that way. It's worked out well for him. In fact, in the first round of match play, he played the only other bowler that had that situation. just happened to have the last clean wood, so it was a wood-woody first match, and Naomi's best shot of the match slaps that 10 pin out. Keeps it close early. So yeah, huge thanks to Chris and the whole team here at Coal Creek for having us. They roll out the red carpet, and then they lock the door and go home. Anyway, we're the only thing in here on a Saturday night. Caden just working on hitting the head pin. That's the main goal at that average level. Just a little left there. Gets good count already off the strike. Anytime he spares, that makes life that much harder on Naomi. She's got to find a way to make up the mark plus the handicap difference. And just as directed, no trouble at all at that spare. Good shot from Caden. Caden is 13. Big brother Caleb bowled as well today. They're both supposed to be back at it tomorrow. We'll see how Caden's hand feels in the morning. His pop mentioned to him that he'd be bowling again tomorrow, and he's a look of fear in his eyes. Leaves himself another makeable over there. So far, so good for him. Gavin cannot afford to open every time on bear. He's looked great on the easier lane so far, but the strike open generally doesn't cut it. Problem with that, couldn't hit the rack any harder there, but it's going to have to make a good guess on the right-hand lane. And as Gavin mentioned, the guess is going to get harder. He's only going to have one ball to do it with. If Dimitri has anything to say about it, it won't be the ball he wants. So 61 plus the 29 that Caden is getting gives him 90. We'll see if Naomi has a theoretical 90 possible in the fifth. Pretty shot for Dimitri on the bear pattern. He catches the double, and that's a big problem here. So Gavin's got a possible 86 in the fifth. Pretty shot from Naomi on the bear pattern too. That's a big double for her, so catches up. Here's that one for 3 in a row. That does make the fifth frame lead a mathematical certain for Dimitri, so it's double damage for Finley there, is bye-bye to whatever ball he wants. Goodbye, green ball. You did good, buddy. Kennedy now working on a double, getting right back in this match, but doesn't throw the shot she wants there. So her reaction tells the story right there. Not a certainty yet. So actually, she, as a certainty, has the lead. So I guess she still needs a pin for that to be the case, which is great for her because she gets to hang on to both bowling balls. Pretty good shot. There's a fine line there, and especially that would be a complete educated guess, as he had to switch balls. But he wasn't striking with the other ball anyway, so, you know, what the heck. All right, so let's see, 91. And that was a 30-pin lead. So the normal pre-shot or post-shot routine for Caleb: throw the ball, look at your hand, try and get a close-up of that hand later on. Finley getting close to must strike, so now he does have to switch balls on the lane. He had a good look with the green ball. Excellent job. It is knowing your own equipment, trusting your gut on the adjustment, and then executing. He did all three of it on that shot. Another nice spare from Caleb. So forget about the half handicap. Now it's just a matter of Naomi making up 57 pins, and then she's only made up 17 of them through 6. Things can change quickly when it's higher average versus lower average, though. Meanwhile, Dimitri makes it a 4-bagger with a double on Bear. That's really good stuff. He's so good. Won a bunch of majors with this. He won New Mexico Open and won an Invitational before he went off to Wichita, the storied collegiate program.
Shockers.
Little Shockers. They're the Yankees of college ball. Dozens of national titles between the men's and ladies teams. String will end at 4, but he's in good shape. The best Findlay can do is 216. Dimitri pacing 220s, but you never know. He's still got one more shot on the right. Both wearing their Trevor Kling shirts. Are they still doing that tournament? Coming up soon. Trevor Kling, his dad runs a memorial tournament in March. Coming up soon. A little adventurous on those spares, but covers them up. Does the hair flip? And off he goes. Well, mandatory situation here for Gavin. Now he does get a little more opportunity with Caleb's Open here. Caden's Open. Boy, between Caden and Lucas and Gavin, jeez, made it tough on the guy here. It has, dang it. These darn siblings. Must have it. Does not have it. He's got a couple Mile High titles, but his wait to win one of ours is going to have to go at least about 18 more hours. What is that next to us? Oh, Kennedy wraps the 1-2 around and has a lot to say about it. Off she goes.
Usually there's more people here coming.
That's true. That's a good point. Al just couldn't get comfortable on the right-hand lane is the story of that match for Findlay. But second place points will get a nice scholarship prize. A gorgeous plaque from our plaque makers. Aren't those nice? Lead is only 20 for Kennedy now. And 57 is the magic number. Needs a lot of marks and a lot of mistakes from Woody. And now the wheels fall off on the left-hand lane. That removing that ball is a deadly scenario there. It's almost like a 5-frame match. That is a massive advantage. No comebacks. They wouldn't have a single scratch match go all 5 games today in 2 rounds. I don't think we've ever had that happen before. Miami does cover it. They're going into fast track mode on their own over there. It's the right call. 9 a.m. start tomorrow. So these guys are gonna have to grab a quick bite and get some rest and get right back at it. See if Dimitri can impress the crowd with the 410 conversion. I know they teach you those corner pin drills at Wichita. Caden's gonna get away some pins here. Get it over. It's close, right? Whoop. That ball really grabbed. There you go. It is a bear. It's a rabid, hungry polar bear, grizzly bear or something there. Let's see what Woody can get out of this spare shot. This is an 8th frame. No, doesn't convert there. We're gonna focus in over on that match here in just a second. Hard for the college bowlers to make our TPC because their only chances to make it are before they go to school in August when they're back on a break, and then depending on their class schedule when they come back from the semester being over. It's been done a few times, but super hard to get enough points to make that happen. While he works on the 4-9 that he doesn't need, we're going to see what Caleb has here in the 9th frame that he certainly does need. That's a nice ball. Come on, 8-pin. Oh, excellent shot from Caden there. Again, it's a 57 to tie, 58 scenario. And Kennedy's going to have her chance. She's been great at striking in the late frames. She's going to have to finish this off. she's saying negative things over there. You can't do that when you're playing that lower average bowler. Absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Watch that cost a few people matches today. And he's going to cover the 8-pin. Well done. Kennedy's got room for 187. He's coming in a little bit better on the scores there. And by 57, so that would force him to get 130. And as you saw, that would require a mark. So I don't like that negative statements out of Naomi there, and she's still very much in this match. Let's see if the bowling can outdo the statement, though. Quite right. She's tired. They're all tired. I don't blame them one bit. This is as physically challenging a day as it is a mentally challenging day. One thing worse than this is when we did boomerang too. You know what boomerang is?
Nope.
Every lane is a different pattern, and you bowl in a different frame, different lane every frame. So
That's gonna suck.
10 patterns in one game. We'll give you a lot of advance warning if we ever do that to you. All right, has the spare.
That would suck.
You'd love it.
No.
You'd love it.
No.
You'd love it.
No.
You'd love it. $201 to 141 the final over there. Academically, 174 still in the cards. Is not completely over.
I wish I. Go.
Get lucky on the 9 now. Needed a couple strikes, couldn't quite get there. I think she's going to be surprised at how close this final score ends up being. So, I know she was just saying at the start, but what I picked up on it, I keep harping on, was that, oh, another day, another second place. It was far away from the certainty at that point. Not to say it changed anything for sure, but well, when you're a competitor, second place feels like last, but you beat a heck of a lot of bowlers to get to that second place spot. 57. See, when you're in that spot, Naomi needs to be like those pins up there. They get knocked down. Oh, they left. You're not going to understand the joke now. Graphic. They were back. See, they left too. You're teasing me. So we'll pan to her strike in the field ball first. There you go. Finishes off with 10. Gets the self ovation.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Well, let's see. He's got 106 plus 57 is that magic 163. He needs 1 pin on 2 balls. Let's be a sport and put him together here and make it down to the last shot. No, we would never wish that. Get up in here and get it over with. There's a JBT champion right there. You can't take away a ball, and if you don't got one, and he didn't let anyone take away that last and final ball, he's going to win that match and win his first career title. Well, that should make Coal Creek happy. Gosh, probably 15 house bowlers gave a shot today, and this one came out on top. That one doesn't matter. Thank goodness. He's exhausted. She's exhausted. We're exhausted. And there's your champ right there. Before we close the video, confess, show that hand, baby. Get that hand on camera for all time. So we got the thumb, we got the finger, and a shaking thumb, and a win, brother. You got it. Very good. All right.